Napoleon Bonaparte, one of the most iconic figures in history, is often remembered for his military genius and the many battles he fought during his tumultuous career. One of the most famous and decisive battles he ever fought was the Battle of Austerlitz, which took place on December 2, 1805. This battle is often referred to as the Battle of the Three Emperors, as it pitted Napoleon's French army against the combined forces of the Holy Roman Emperor Francis II, Tsar Alexander I of Russia, and Holy Roman Emperor Francis II. The Battle of Austerlitz is a testament to Napoleon's strategic brilliance and his ability to turn the tide of a war in his favor. The stage was set in the heart of Europe, in what is now the Czech Republic, near the town of Austerlitz. Napoleon's Grande Armée had already achieved remarkable victories in a series of campaigns, and his military reputation was soaring. His forces were well disciplined and led by experienced officers. In contrast, the Allied armies were far from united in purpose, and their command structure was disjointed. Napoleon, a master of deception and maneuver, used a brilliant strategic plan to defeat the numerically superior enemy. He recognized that the Allies were spread out, with the Russian and Austrian forces separated by difficult terrain. The Russian Tsar, Alexander I, and the Austrian Emperor, Francis II, believed they could outmaneuver Napoleon and win the battle by sheer force of numbers. Little did they know that Napoleon had a grand scheme in mind. Napoleon ordered a tactical withdrawal, luring the Allies into a false sense of security. He made them believe that he was retreating in disarray, a classic military maneuver known as a feigned withdrawal. The Allies, thinking they had the French on the run, rushed to engage and surround Napoleon's army. However, this was exactly what Napoleon wanted. As the Allies advanced, they became overextended and left their flanks vulnerable. Napoleon's real plan was to concentrate his forces and strike at the weakest point in the enemy's line. He skillfully utilized his troops, positioning them to take advantage of the undulating terrain. The Pratzen Heights, a key feature of the battlefield, played a crucial role in the battle. Napoleon recognized its strategic importance and was determined to seize it. The morning of December 2nd saw a thick fog that concealed Napoleon's movements from the Allies. As the fog lifted, the French troops emerged on the Pratzen Heights and launched a devastating attack on the unsuspecting Allied center. The battle raged fiercely, and the French fought with unparalleled determination and discipline. The Allies desperately tried to hold their ground, but their disjointed command structure and lack of coordination played into Napoleon's hands. The French artillery, commanded by Marshal Nicolas Soult, was particularly effective during the battle. They pounded the Allied forces with devastating cannon fire, causing chaos and panic among their ranks. The disciplined French infantry, under the command of Marshal Jean Lannes, General Pierre Augereau, and others, moved forward with precision, relentlessly pressing the attack. Napoleon's famous maneuver, known as the double envelopment, unfolded on the battlefield. This tactic involved attacking the enemy from both sides, effectively encircling them and cutting off their retreat. The maneuver was executed with astonishing precision, as the French divisions under Marshals Davout and Bernadotte moved to encircle the Allies from the north and south. The Allies were trapped, with no room to escape. The Battle of Austerlitz was a disaster for the Allies. Thousands of Russian and Austrian soldiers were killed, wounded, or captured. The French victory was so complete that it earned the nickname the Battle of the Three Emperors, as Napoleon dictated peace terms to the defeated Tsar Alexander and Emperor Francis II. In the aftermath of the battle, the Treaty of Pressburg was signed, effectively ending the War of the Third Coalition. Austria ceded significant territories to France, and the Holy Roman Empire was dissolved. The French Empire's influence over Europe reached its zenith, with Napoleon now holding considerable power over the continent. The Battle of Austerlitz solidified Napoleon's reputation as one of the greatest military commanders in history. His strategic brilliance, combined with the discipline and courage of his troops, had led to a stunning victory against formidable odds. The battle also showcased his ability to manipulate his enemies and seize the initiative at the right moment. In conclusion, the Battle of Austerlitz stands as a testament to Napoleon's military genius. It was a pivotal moment in the Napoleonic Wars, and it showcased his ability to turn the tide of a conflict through innovative tactics and brilliant strategy. It remains one of the most famous and studied battles in military history, and it continues to be celebrated as a masterclass in the art of war.